Jeff Koinange live here at Citizen Television, here with, he wouldn't admit it, but he is the Kingmaker, the undisputed Kingmaker of Kenyan politics. Everybody flies to his ranch in Kajiado so that they could kiss his pinky finger on the ring.
Oh, no, Jeff.
Yeah, that's what they do.
No,
they come
Jeff.
to kiss your ring.
No, Jeff. These are people who are above 18. Adults. And their own rights as leaders. They are leaders.
Okay,
it's only because I appear humble before them and I respect them.
Is that why they come to your ranch?
For consultation, yes, of course.
But who are you for them to consult? What do they consult?
I lead 4 million Kenyan workers.
Come on.
This country, like any country in Asia and Latin America, it attained its independence through trade union movement.
You're saying you're not the Kingmaker?
Yeah. People like Sheikh Kibachia, Fred Kubai, Agre Minya, Makan Singh, when all political leaders of this country were in detention, the Skibur House here is still alive. It is the trade union movement which was talking, and in the entire Africa. A man who internationalized our politics and freedom fighting was the late Tom Mboya. In Uganda was Paul Luande. In Ghana was John Tetiga. In Tunisia was Ahmed Tilili.
Are you the Kingmaker?
In South Africa now the current president.
Are you
and Naija, I do.
You're not going to answer my question. Okay. So, is there an alliance forming between Kalonzo, Mudavadi, Wetangula, and Gideon Moi? You see that? Is there an alliance forming between them?
They can have alliance. Nobody stops them. This is a very democratic country. But the most important, or more importantly, what I've been listening to, what they have been talking, it's not what they said on that morning when they were swearing in. Yeah. Because at that time, if you remember very well, Kalonzo was not senior counsel. He was made senior counsel last year. And at that time, the question was not that he himself refused to go there because he was a lawyer. He told the whole country, and it is on the clips here, because he was arrested in the morning. There was a bomb in his house. His house was surrounded by police. He could not leave. How did things again change that it is him who refused to go there? Those are the questions I cannot comprehend myself. Even those things saying me, I didn't want to go there. To me, because you see, I think what prompted these people not to go there, they were afraid since the government has said this thing is treasonable, and they did not want to be arrested. And if they did not want to be arrested, what about during those days when people are fighting for independence? When people like Raila were fighting for the second liberation, all the time being handed by the government to get a name. A lot of people went in detention.
So what are you saying they chickened out?
Absolutely, I think so. Huh? I'm not saying they chickened out.
That's what you're saying.
But I'm saying there is that it is not adding up. They should have another reason on this particular issue. I'm saying so with all humility and respect to my leader. My leader is Musalia Mudavadi. He's the spokesperson of the Luhya people. I'm a Luhya. There's nowhere I can go.
I thought your leader was Gideon Moi.
Gideon Moi is my political leader. My community leader is Musalia Mudavadi. I'm a live member of the ruling party, KANU, and Gideon is my chairman. And you can see my Secretary General, Salat.
Yes.
What he did in Bomet and in Kericho, joining those Jubilee guys, talking to them, MCS, mingling with them. He celebrated the win of BBI together with him. I salute the young man called Salat.
By the way,
he's my Secretary General.
He sent me a message. He said to say a big hello to you.
Oh, yes. Salute him. So those are the things. And I also salute my leaders. I salute Musalia Mudavadi Oparanya, Weta, Chris Wamalwa, Honorable Asiri Wamalwa.
I haven't seen any of them.
Because you see, they also helped us to talk to our MCS in Kakamega.
Yeah, because you gave them 2 million shilling car grants. Come on.
Nothing like that. Where you are working, you are supposed to be loaned. What is 2 million for a car? That's a small car.
Huh?
Yeah. Some of MCS have more properties than 2 million Kenya shillings. They are entitled to that. As I work, I will defend them. Okay. Let's not spoil the names of the name of our MCAs, most of our MCAs.
All right, before we go to the magic wall, real quick about former Nairobi Governor Mike Mbuvi Sonko. on this bench, you had said several times this was a young man with a lot of potential.
Absolutely.
You said that.
And he was popular.
Where did he go wrong?
No, the problem is that popularity maybe and money went into his head. You know? I've seen so many people. When they don't have money, they are normal people. You can talk to them. You can relate. You can have, can have rapport. But once somebody becomes rich and he becomes popular, something gets into his head. I think I tried personally to talk to him because I knew he had potential. He's popular, of course, and he has a lot of young people behind him. He has a good following. But you cannot operate as if you are operating in a vacuum of very effective administration at the head of state. You must always remember like that. And whatever you do, whether you are a billionaire or whatever, you are doing it at the pleasure of His Excellency the President. Today, if the government decided at where I stay in Kajiado, that this is what has been happening, and they come up with a lot of things maybe, or this particular road would have gone through your land and what have you. You will go to court, yes, battling and so on. But they have decided as a state. They will tell you, we want to compensate you. This is what we want to do. We are removing this, your house, but we will compensate you. They will bring people to value your house and what have you.
But you would never agree to that at Ildamat.
Huh?
You would never agree to that.
To
the government to come and dissect.
If my president says like that, I will not wait for not agreeing. If my president says like that, he's the symbol of national unity. If he calls me at the State House today and he tells me, Francis, I don't want government to go to court against you, but I'm asking you to move out of that place within 14 days. I will not wait for 14 days. The following day I will be out of that place.
You're lying.
I'm telling you.
You're lying.
I'm telling you. And Jeff, you and me, we were with you. All of us, we were in the United States of America. They always say that anything south of Sahara is possible.
Let's go to some tweets. Hey, Sonko's in the tweets. Okay. Tweets are coming in so thick and so fast. Kipler Ting Manuela says, how will appointment of a prime minister from the ruling political party solve winner takes all? How's that going to help?
He will not be from the same community with the president.
So that'll help. It'll balance things.
It will balance. It can be the same party. Yes. But these people will be from different communities. So you cannot complain there that the winner took it all. Somebody will tell you, but your brother is there. Keep quiet.
Kiprono Abraham Kogo says, ask Atwoli, between Gideon Moi and Musalia Mudavadi for president, whom would he support if both were at the ballot?
First of all, my allegiance is on my party. Two, I would have assessed and knew who is more popular than the other. You know, it's not a question, you see. And I would always advise, if Musalia has more people, I would ask my party leader to join him so that we don't lose, because I hate losing. I'm a bad loser. I wouldn't like to lose. If Musalia is the one who is popular,
yes,
I will advise him, please abandon this supporting, or if Gideon is popular, I will ask Musalia to abandon his whatever he wants to become to support Gideon. I don't lose myself. I'm a bad loser. I don't join the losing side. And if both are weak, I'll try to advise them, please, if they cannot win, please, so and so, try to see how you can build a rapport with so and so, because he's winning.
What if Musalia teamed up with Ruto as a ticket?
If Ruto is not winning, I will tell him, Musalia, don't waste your energy. Simple as that. Don't waste your energy. Or go it alone. Because I don't want to be a loser. I don't like losing. Yeah, because if I lose, it shows that I'm not calculatively moving as a person who understands political mathematics.
Which basically means you're the kingmaker. You're the king. You just answer the question.
No,
yes,
I'm not.
They will come to kiss your ring.
No.
Bet. No. With this BBI thing, Atwoli, I would love to understand how the huge burden will be good for Kenyans.
I have told you here, Jeff, that if you go to any house where people are talking about shortages, oh, in this house we don't have salt, in this house we don't have flour, in this house we don't have maca, in this house we don't know what we will eat today, it means those people are narrow thinkers. We can bake a bigger cake for millions and millions of Kenyans and even call people from Uganda and come and eat that cake. Look, countries like Switzerland are very small countries. Countries like Singapore, countries like South Korea, which got its independence in 1957 together with Ghana. See where they are. In 1968, I've told you here, our founding father, President Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, gave a grant of 5 million to Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur. Go there, see where it is. They baked a bigger cake. So if you see people crying, or like when I hear some politicians, I listen to somebody speaking from Kirinyaga, oh, itataka hii kiti, hii BBI itataka mjumbe, hii vitu fulani itataka nini, hii itataka pesa mingi, hii pesa itatoka wapi. It means you are a narrow thinker. You cannot bake a bigger cake for everybody. All of us, we want to be there. I'm not doing it for free. I want to retire and see my pension. I want to see our banks growing. I want to see our economy growing. So don't talk about shortages. If you talk about shortages, you are a poor thinker. You cannot create a bigger cake for everybody. So that is nothing. We need more seats. We can have even every community in the government. And we redouble our efforts in our various places to make sure that the economy is going. We deter corruption. There is a lot of money. We stop these things of tenderpreneurs, thieves who talk about tendering in the government business all the time.
You heard the president saying 2 billion shillings a day is being lost.
Absolutely. We stop that. And let me tell you, Jeff.
You can't stop that.
We people, we need a leader now. And this is what I'm saying. A leader who can bring a change. A leader who can fight those people who are resistant to change because of the wealth they have amassed unfairly. That is the leader we want. A leader who can leave the DCI Director Kinoti to arrest people. A leader who can, to let DPP arrest people and arraign them in court. And I want to tell you this, Jeff. Those countries in Asia that have highly developed, there is nothing like a corrupt person being taken to court. Once you have been proven guilty that you are involved in theft of public wealth, you are taken from your office and you will never be seen again. That is what we need here. And you will see change. If we have 3 unscrupulous people who have amassed wealth unfairly, people who cannot be able to explain, people who have several plots that they acquired in dubious manner, taken to Kamkunja and fired, people will retreat. Because you see what they are doing in this country. You are taken to court, you bribe the way throughout the judiciary, you are given a bond. Nobody knows how you will reappear in that court. You are outside here. You are offering your candidate again to become a governor or to become, using stolen wealth. And Kenyans, as usual, with the stolen wealth, you appear before them, they clap for you. Jeff, moja, mbili, tatu, sita, saba. You give out, he's clapping for his own money, which was stolen. The following day, he's complaining.
Same person.
Yeah, the same person. When Uhuru increases the prices on essential commodities like petrol, kerosene, diesel, the same people start complaining, oh, hii serikali inaongeza mafuta inafanya nini? And yesterday he was clapping for a thief.
Gasara Maina says Atwoli should tell us why they are interested with who will not be the president come 2022.
Because who started campaigning first? who is known he wants presidents. So many people have not declared. Some are just saying now. But who started immediately after the elections of 2017? Before the dust settled down, you start campaigning. So our radar is monitoring and seeing you. Where are you going, this man? Where do you want to take the country? Instead of rebuilding the economy, instead of stealing, let me tell you something, and this thing, it has been said time and again. When the two, that's President Uhuru and the Deputy William Samuel Ruto, promised Kenyan children about laptops and what have you, and iPads and what have you. That was the way to go. Because it started in Japan, economic revolution, with everybody being made IT literate. Yeah, they changed it, and it became the law.
What happened to that vision?
The same went to South Korea, IT literate. From there they moved to Singapore, from Singapore to Malaysia. They went to India. From India they are now in Indonesia, Bali and Jakarta. By law, you must be IT literate, because the earlier notion that if you want to be an investor, you must have land, you must have capital, labor. That in digital economy, you don't require those things.
So what's your point? What happened to the laptop deal then?
That's what we are saying. That is where the country should be going now.
Too late, huh? Calvin Sr., can you please ask Atwoli about the Tuskies comrades? They have not been paid anything.
Yeah, because you see, when the company goes under, when the owner of the company, maybe because of mismanagement of the company, it goes under, where do you expect comrades to be paid from? It is not only Tuskies. See what happened at the Giant. We started with the Uchumi, and after Uchumi was
Nakumat.
After Nakumat, now Tuskies. What do you do when the owner of the company maybe mismanages, or they disagree, or because of corruption? Leave alone what people are seeing in the private sector. In public sector, when we went in for structure adjustment programs, so many people went home unpaid. COVID has sent people away from employment.
Yeah.
So this is a calamity that is, and that is why I'm saying people must change the way of doing businesses. And you can only change if you accept a professional to do business for you. If you set up a huge company like Tuskies, it should not be run by the capital owners, brothers and sisters, aunties, and so on. You hire experts in that particular area and you pay them to run businesses for you. That is why we have flying CEOs to run farms. And now let me tell you, as I was telling you, people have changed the way of doing things because of the information technology. In smart economy, digital economy, which addresses two important areas like green and blue economies, you don't need all those things people are saying, and the world is changing fast. And COVID also has taught the world that you can do business from your own house. So what the Kenya government should do is to transform, to change the population and the education system so that everybody is IT literate, information technology.
All right, finally, as we wind up, SG, I have to ask you this.
Not talking about wheelbarrows and mikokotenis. You can't do that now. We have smart telephones. You can stay in Kiamba there, and you have an office in London, a branch in New York, Cape Town and in South Africa, and the other branch in New York, or Washington, or in Alabama, or where you are. Atlanta, Georgia. And you are here in Kiamba, and you register a company in Europe, you have bank account in Europe, and you are doing businesses on this. You have an application, international applications you have put on your phone. They will cost you a little bit, very small. You don't need people, you don't need an office, you don't need what? Even wheelbarrows have been rendered useless because we have vehicles with mixers which mix concrete with sand and cement, and then it is they pour it on a conveyor belt. A conveyor belt takes it to where masons are supposed to be, and at that place they have already arranged, and it automatically it pours there. It pours the whole thing into that particular arranged, very well arranged pillars. After 3 days, the pillar is ready. If it is on 27th story, that conveyor will take cement, mixed cement up to that particular place without seeing you, and will borrow with your own eyes. So retrogressively, somebody is telling you he wants now to bring wheelbarrow and mikokotenis for people. Don't try to bring that near me or in Western Kenya, where we want to change the way of people doing businesses.
But tell me something, the political temperature looks to have really gone a notch higher. With 18 months of the elections, looks like people are almost on fighting mode. People go to funerals and start fighting. Others almost attacking each other. Are you worried about future goals?
I'm not worried about that because you see, Kenya is a small thing. It's a very small area in the world. I want to tell you, look at a state in the US where you and me we were, a state like California. It has a higher population than Kenya, just one state in the US. So if you want to brew problems here, the world is watching you. The problem we are having, we elected so many youth wingers instead of leaders into parliament, into leadership. And these people need to mature up. And they need to be advised the way they are supposed to behave. There must be political tolerance. We must learn to tolerate one another. We must allow politicians of different shades of opinion to go everywhere in the country without being attacked. Go and listen to him. The way the Central Kenya, Mount Kenya people have been listening to William Samoei Ruto. That is the way to go. You welcome him, give him. But when it comes to BBI, even no one single county that votes no in Central, you ask yourself, have I been really going there? That is the politics we want. People listen to you. Some people don't come to listen to you because they are supporting you. Some are asking themselves, what is wrong with this fellow here? Our leader is Jeff Koinange. Why is he alone here? He thinks we are stupid, we don't have our own leaders. You come to Western, you say, we unataka kupanga sisi. Oh, Luyas. You buy the press to say, elusive Luya unity. Watch Kapchai and watch Matungu. Yeah, you see, if you want to know there is nothing like Luya elusive unity, they are going to elect people of their own choice, not people who have been planted to them. Watch for free.
But Msambweni was a surprise?
No, maybe because Msambweni, it was their own coastal differences. You know, Ubabe were coast. Who should be here and who should talk here. That could not be attributed that Msambweni people are useless. They were among the first people to vote yes for BBI.
All right, SG, we'll have to keep talking then. Kingmaker.
I'm here.
You are the Kingmaker.
And I want you to be listening to me carefully, Jeff. I have said nothing, nothing I've said that it has never come to pass.
Except Trump being re-elected.
And I gave you the reasons. And you know the reasons were obvious.
All right, give me another one now.
The referendum at 10 a.m.
Done.
Done. Done.
Next president of Kenya?
That one I don't know, but I know he will not be the president.
All right, SG. Thanks for your time. Jeff Koinange Live is sponsored by Johanna Omochendani.
Johnny Walker.
That's Johnny Walker. Johanna
Omochendani.
I love it. Johanna Omochendani, Johnny Walker, exhibiting its eminence in electrifying quality and is celebrating 200 years of blended Scotch excellence. Thanks so much for your time, SG. Appreciate it. Asante sana. You going back to your farm now?
Yes.
The ranch?
Absolutely.
Will people fly in to kiss your finger? Small.
No. That's not there. These are adults. These are very articulate people. Very respected in the Republic of Kenya.
Right.
People like brother. These are very articulate people and well understanding and wealthier people who cannot come and listen to me like that. People like Peter Kenneth cannot dismiss such people. That is a leader in his own rights. In his own rights.
I see an alliance forming.
Somebody like Maoka Maore.
Is an alliance forming?
Very intelligent person. What I say.
I haven't seen Kalonzo there. Or Mudavadi.
And
Waiter.
no, their time is coming. They will come. And I always talk to them. They are all my friends.
All right.
Yeah.
Has the president been there?
Why should he be there?
True.
We are not working for the president. We are working for the country. Our interest is country, is Kenya. And we respect our president.
All right. Thank you so much.
I personally support the president.
You do? All right. Francis
Yeah, and
Atwoli.
he did append his signature on my book.
I remember.
In forward.
He wrote the foreword.
And I didn't tell him what to say.
All right.
You must respect him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm told one of these fine days, Jeff, and you need to support us. Or, you know, the management of Royal Media, my friends, I would have said something,
yes,
of which the chairman.
Chairman is your friend.
Close friend, very close friend, a good man, and he means well for this country. But I want to tell you, your cousin, the president, means very well for this country. We need to sit, me, you, and him. With all these your questions, post them when I'm there. He means well for this country. Sympathetic leader.
All right. Invite us to the ranch.
I will.
We'll come.
I promise.
Give us directions.
Jeff!
Thanks so much for being a part of Jeff Koinange Live. What do I say? They keep tweeting at Koinange Jeff, at Citizen TV Kenya, the hashtag JKLive. Good night, good luck. God bless Kenya, we say, right?
Absolutely.
God bless Kenya.
God bless Kenya.
Yeah.
Let's have peaceful referendum.
Yeah. And invite us to the ranch.
Peaceful 2022 elections. And let the best leader win.
Amen.